Okay. Ooh. Okay. Should I have another donut? I'm like very tempted. Is it? Okay. I think I hit live. I can't wait to get my haircut. Excuse me. Hi guys, sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to have I have donuts here. And I think I need to eat one to keep my energy up. Probably shouldn't, but... Hi guys. We're testing out vertical streaming again today for the second time ever. I do not smoke. It's supposed to be like a bird's nest, yeah. I should be eating a salad. I've eaten too many of these donuts. It's addicting because they're small. I'm trying to eat healthier, but I failed yesterday. Today, it's like, it's okay. Like, I ate those Krispy Kreme donuts, but yeah. I'm going to LA next week, so I'm trying to be skinny for LA. It's not working out too well for me. Like the Moulin shirt, thank you. How do you get over a crush? List out the things you liked about them and the things you didn't like about them. You'll probably have more that you didn't like, and it'll make you feel better. Your skin looks gorgeous, thanks. I'm a manifestor in human design. Part 2 on Anunnaki. Jawline said, whoosh. Don't get mad at yourself for eating sweets. I'm just trying to reel myself in. I'm hopeful that I'll be good this weekend. I think I will, to be honest. I think I should be good this weekend. What am I going to do in LA? Film something really cool. I just did one on Hailey Bieber and Justin. So tomorrow's video, I have to finish editing it. I rewatched my old Amanda Bynes reading, and I got a lot right. And so I'm going to edit the video I filmed today so you can get flashbacks to what I got right. And then there's a part 2 of Amanda Bynes going up today. Oh, tomorrow. The Abbey. I haven't heard good things about the Abbey. I'm gonna be in LA for the weekend, so I'll be filming stuff and then I can kind of have fun. There's been aliens in the water. I didn't know that. Will you do a reading for Princess Kate, please? I did. It's on my YouTube channel. No, I'm not going to LA this weekend. Will the person who stole my package get their karma? Probably. Stop by USC. I want to meet you. I don't even know where that is in location, everything. I'm not very good at, like, geography, if you couldn't tell. It's interesting, too, because LA is so spread out. It reminds me a lot of, like, Dallas or Houston, whereas Austin is so convenient. I'm so spoiled here. Like, West Campus, which is, like, where all of the college kids are, is, like, 10 minutes from downtown. And downtown isn't, like, a shithole like it is everywhere else. The weekends of the Abbey is the hot spot for hot gay men. Is it? I heard all the girls go to the Abbey. What do you think of people you know who randomly delete you from social media but you still see them and chat with them every day? I block them and refuse to talk to them in real life. I love San Diego. I was just talking about how I would love to move to San Diego at some point. Are you gonna rent a car? It's hard to get around LA without one. Girl, I'm just gonna Uber jobber. Every time, I've been to LA a lot, and every time I just Uber jobber, it's not that big of a deal. What's up, Emmy? Come visit. Rich is always popping. So I was talking about this on my live the other day, or today, earlier today. I love San Diego. I have so much fun there. Urban Moe's Bar and Grill, frozen blackout lemonades. The best. Then there's that one place that's next to Rich's that has food too. That's good. Hillcrest area is just so much fun. I love San Diego. Love it. The vibe, the food, the people. I love San Diego. I'm a leg guy, so I prefer legs to that weird question. That's why I like tall men. Shirt is fire. Thanks. No, I love San Diego. In Austin, a lot of people make fun of me for my career and think I'm, like, stupid for my career. Jealous. And in San Diego, all of the men loved me for my career. Because you have to have an actual job to live in San Diego. A lot of the people in Austin, like, don't really have a job or, like, struggling to make ends meet, but they can still afford to live here. But in San Diego, you can't afford to live there without, like, a career. Not just a job, a career. And so a lot of the guys there really liked me because I have a career, which apparently they say is, like, difficult to find. I don't know. And I have a cool career that they really respect, but no one respects my career in Austin. It's weird. In San Diego, they did. They were, like, obsessed, which is pretty cool. Love your vibes moment. Thanks. I will say, I cannot wait to get my hair cut this weekend. I went as long as I could so I could have a fresh cut for filming. I've not been to Chicago. It's because it's the South? No. There's almost no Southern influence in Austin because a lot of people are not from Austin. But yeah, Houston or Dallas, yeah, but no, Austin's not Southern at all. Ash, thank you for joining the Antphrodite Supremes. Lots of exclusive content. I just uploaded an exclusive no. I just uploaded an exclusive vlog for my YouTube members, so you should subscribe. You got 2 of those this week. I mean, this month. Deep dish pizza, yay or nay? It can be good sometimes. Oh, well, thanks, Ash. You look Armenian. Thanks. I am Italian. I'm from El Paso. Come visit. No. There's nothing in El Paso for me. New York pizza or awesome pizza? There's no contest. Nothing beats New York. How do you know if it's Delulu or the truth when doing self-reading? Practice, to be honest. Your gut instinct is real. Up here or up here. It's either up here is like anxiety, down here is real. Back here is real. Up here is you or your anxiety. The source of the feeling. Do you think Kelsey will break up with Taylor? I'd be shocked. I feel like it's the other way around, if anything. That's how I feel about that. I will say, so far, I've been very disappointed with music releases, except for Kim Petras, but Kim Petras always makes a banger. But everyone's music release has not been good. Dula Peep's music hasn't been that good. Ariana's music hasn't been that good. I'm afraid, I don't really like Beyonce's singles, so I'm afraid that that won't be that great. I'm gonna give it a shot, though. It's just not looking cute. We have all these people releasing and it's not good. Cardi B's Enough is okay. That song's okay. It's cute. What do you think about the whole Diddy ordeal? I did a video on it. What, you don't like Ariana's? Are you crazy? Most of the Ari fans that I've talked to agree it's not her best work or their favorite. You know, I think Ariana's album is an album that is made for people who are very sad or anxious attachment. As someone who's not sad nor anxious attachment, I'm just not really interested. Someone described it as, instead of Eternal Sunshine, she should have called it Eternal Ballad. It is very much like one long ballad. The only songs off the album that I really thought were at least somewhat interesting were True Story and Supernatural, but not really enough to listen to them that much. So the album's just not for girls like me. So I'm not a ballad girl. I think it was a waste of Max Martin. Max Martin it's not someone you work with when you make ballads. So it's just not really for me. Yeah. I agree with the new Ari album. Yeah, it's one of those things where I think like it's for the fans. It's not for like people who are like casual fans or like kind of like her and some of her songs. It's only for stans. I feel like the album is for mostly stans, which makes sense. I will say her voice is not as strong as it normally is, and I'm worried because she does not seem like she's in a healthy space, especially like her health seems a little bit, in my opinion, she doesn't seem super healthy, and the way she was speaking in interviews, it seems like she was struggling, and the music, her notes aren't being hit the way they normally are, which makes me worried for her. I think she's putting too much pressure on herself to be Glinda, and I think she's not taking time to heal. That's my opinion. And I think the album was rushed, and we'll see what happens. I haven't liked like a full album of her since Dangerous Woman. When I think about someone or something out of the blue, they contact me shortly after. Is that energy? Yeah, we're all connected. I'm concerned for Ari for all the same reasons. Everything he's saying is 100. Yeah, I'm still worried for her. But whatever. I mean, I don't really know her, so I don't know. I'm feeling good. Do you think you'll do more K-pop readings if they're popular? Could you read on Lady Gaga at some point? Yeah, if she does something worthy of reading. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, I've always wanted to do a reading on Kim Petras, but it's like, is there really an angle yet? Same thing with Lady Gaga. Is there an angle? She's kind of been largely irrelevant, no shade, for like 6 years. She's just been like making movies that no one watches. So it's like, I don't know. When she releases music again, I'll do it. But she kind of abandoned the gays and stopped making music. So I'm kind of just like, okay. And then she made like a weird beauty brand. And I was just like, can you make music again? Like, what the fuck? We do know that reading on Logan Paul, it looks like he's not doing so good. Why? What's wrong with him? I don't think people really watch my videos on like guys like that. Why did he do something? I didn't talk shit. I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything rude. R.E.M. Beauty. I wasn't talking about R.E.M. Beauty. I was talking about, well, R.E.M. Beauty is not very good either, but I was talking about Gaga's makeup line. Gaga's makeup brand was the disappointment of the decade. My favorite part of her makeup brand was the way in which it got rebranded when it was like bought out, whatever, allegedly. And then they paid a bunch of influencers allegedly to tell you that the foundation was good when it's the same as like all the drugstore ones. Oop, allegedly. Oop. That's no shade to Gaga though. That's more shade to the fucking makeup industry. That formula ain't anything new, girl. Oh, House Labs, yes, agree. It ain't anything new in that formula, girl. Don't get fooled by influencers. You like Gaga's perfume, the one that smells like blood? Collect that tea. Any advice on narcissistic parents? You gotta be independent and cut ties. It sucks. It takes a while to get to that place, years. We do read on Taylor soon. I just did like a ton. JLo Beauty is a bust. Well, I mean, I think she just hopped on the trend. Why do you think the dating scene is so weird? I think that dating apps and the internet has ruined dating. I think it's not only ruined dating, I think it's ruined a lot of aspects to our lives. I think people don't know how to communicate anymore. I think people don't know what reality is. When you think that you can have someone hotter at your fingertips because you're delusional and don't realize that you're not like at that level yourself and people want equal. So people always raising, here's the thing. Everyone is convinced that they're the hottest person in the planet and that they can have whoever they want. And while I do think that you can manifest a great person, we also need to be realistic and think that if I put myself in the shoes of my partner, do they feel like I'm dragging them down or do they feel like we're equals? So I think a lot of times people are looking to be saved from a partner. So they're looking to find someone who's like a million times more attractive, a million times more successful. But then if you put yourself in that position, would you date someone like you? So I think like that mentality is heightened in online because we have swipe culture where you think you can swipe and see another hot guy or another hot girl. But that doesn't matter because they're probably still not going to be interested in you. But it makes people think they can get better. It's why a lot of people are cheating, because they're like, I have a great girl, but I could find a better, hotter girl. But is she just matching with you to get attention, or does she actually like you? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's not shade to people, but I think that it's kind of deluded a lot of people into thinking that they can, you know, sort of always get better. But the truth is, you can't always get this amazing person. Yes, you can get better if your last relationship was bad. I'm not saying you can't get better, but what I'm saying is, like, maybe sometimes the person that you have is just really good and it's not settling. Not always. This isn't like a, you know, this isn't like a, I love Star vs. Evil. This isn't like a one size fits all thing. I know everyone has different experiences with dating, but I'm just saying, and I think men do this more than women. Women do it as well, but I think men do this more than women, gay or straight. I think they're more likely to want to upgrade, or cheat. But, you know, I just think it's like, it's poisoned the well, it's poisoned people. I also think this mentality of, oh yeah, I don't take dating apps seriously. Yeah, no one does. That's why they don't work, and that's why dating sucks. And then no one wants to talk in real life. Everyone's kind of standoffish in real life. Also, ick culture has gotten completely out of control. Like, dude, the amount of people that will just sit there and be like, ugh, I don't like when guys do this, I can't date him. And it's like the dumbest thing. Or, oh, I don't like when girls do this, and it's like the dumbest thing. And it's just like, there are things about your friends you don't like, but you're still friends, right? There should be things about your partner you don't like, but you're still dating, right? That's why we think about core. I feel like we've lost the plot. Core values need to align in order for you to date someone. Who cares if he puts his shoes on backwards? What are his core values? Like, especially if you're going to procreate with this person, right? You're going to parent with this person and you're not even thinking about your core values. Like, what's going on? I don't know what's happened. Dating apps also are not meant to find love. Dating apps are meant to condition you to never get off them and spend a ton of money. And they absolutely, in my opinion, allegedly, they gatekeep hot people, or who they deem hot, behind paywalls. They can lie all they want and say they don't. I don't believe that. And I have friends like my fucking, like Sage, who's 6'4", and he says he loves Hinge because he doesn't have to do any of the work. He gets tons of matches because he's favored. And I said, yeah, you're 6'4", so that's why you're favored, because it favors height, because most people prefer height. So he just loves that app because it's super easy for him. So it's the truth. That's why they're getting sued, allegedly. Lauren, thank you so much for the tip. I believe in spiritual beings, multiple gods, low-key. Gods. What do you think happened to Kate Middleton? I have a video on it. Imagine just liking someone for their height. I do that sometimes. I'm like, do I like him, or is he just really tall? Your favorite perfumes? Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Yeah, I'm trying to, I mean, like, I don't know. How do I stop comparing myself to my friend? I don't really have that problem personally, because I feel like no one is like me because I'm weird. But I would say usually that means that you feel like you're lacking something in your life and you might need to achieve a new goal for yourself. I don't know why, damn, you have so much wisdom. I'm an old soul. I got told that growing up. Why'd you move to Austin? For the vibes and for the plot. What's up, Natalia? Wanting someone of a certain height is weird. It's really not, but it depends on your reasoning. For me, I can tell you that I've dated all types of guys. I've been, you know, into all different types of guys. And I didn't realize this until a couple years ago, that I respected taller men more than shorter men. And I felt like more comfortable with them. I have this thing, I'm a brat clearly, but I have this thing where it's like, I'm very strong-willed and I'm like a really headstrong personality and I will dominate and walk all over anyone that's in my way no matter what. And I find that short men just don't kind of intimidate me enough. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I can take you. But with a tall man, I can't really take him, so it's easier for me to respect him and have him put me in my place sometimes, like, and I need that. So I find that I pair better with taller men, or at least men taller than me, because then they can take me. So that's why I have a preference for someone who's a little bit, I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I mean, I'd love a giant, there's no height limit, but it's not like I'm like, he needs to be exact amount of height. It's just, I'm not going to really respect you if I feel like I can take you. Brat twins, yeah. Like, if I feel like I could knock you out, like, we're not going to work. Abrasis, period. I don't even know what's going on in the chat while I'm scrolling up. I must have missed something. It's the way I don't even see it. I don't see it. Mom and dad are proud. I don't have those. I'm 6'2". When anybody talk to me like that, hell no. See? See what I mean? I just have a tendency to dominate men if they don't, like, push back early on. Brats need a brat tamer, yes. I'm a psychic, not a medium. Yet. What's up, Lisa? Love the necklace, you're glowing. Thanks. I'm like, you can see my pores. My ring fell off my finger. This guy is using bro terminology in a room full of women. You can tell he's never been around women in a day in his life. Your audience, the audience here is not going to support that behavior, babes. They're all women. How tall are you? Skinny. Much love from Chile. Have you ever had to fight a date? Why would I fight my date? What are your favorite readings to do on an ex? I love doing people's exes, like doing a reading on people's exes. Ew, not doing people's exes. Cute earrings, thanks. Any tips on detachment? I truly think when it comes to, like, being attached to someone, a lot of times it's because they have something that we're missing. And if we get it ourselves, we won't feel like we need them anymore. Just ignore the Fortnite players. They don't realize they're in a room full of women. It's their first time. We pray for them playing Fortnite in 2024. It's kind of cringe. What's the best date you ever had? No answer. My dates are either completely horrible or okay. Not like I've never had an amazing, fantastic date. They're either just like they go well, or they're good, or they're fucking awful. Like no real in between there. I've never had like a swoop me off my feet kind of date. There's nothing wrong with Fortnite other than it being boring and a bit of a money trap. Get her, Jade. Do you think TikTok will be banned? I have a video on it. You have a good spot in hell waiting for you. I know, I can't wait to see my dad. Have you ever had a date with someone who has seen your videos? Yes, and a lot of dates will pull up my videos when I'm on them too. Yes. Which is awkward. How do you start telling people you're psychic? When my videos were blowing up? What's your ideal date like, Aunt? I have no idea. I like to think of dates as their way of showing me who they are rather than me showing who I am. So I like to learn about them based on the date they choose and the things they talk about. So I can vet them. Do people at clubs what? The way you're so quick with it. Gemini Sun, Gemini Mercury, and my Mercury's in the 6th house, which is Virgo energy. Why do you joke that your dad's in How I Love Your Humor? It's on my second YouTube channel. I talk about that. Basically, my dad used to always tell me that he knows he's going to hell and he's going to dethrone Lucifer. So that's always been our joke. Yes, I'm a Sag rising. My dad also was a practical joker, and he liked to make people uncomfortable. So me telling a joke on his behalf that makes everyone uncomfortable is like the best way to keep his memory alive. Would you say you're a disciplined person? Too much so. Love Grimes. Love Pink. Love Pink. I don't like anyone. I like taking people to ice cream shops and board game. Oh, board game cafes. If you took me to a board game cafe, I would make an excuse and leave and never speak to you again. I would be like, oh, is this Meghan Trainor playing? I'm allergic, and leave. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I have a doctor's appointment in like 10 minutes. I forgot. I have to get my nails done. I'll see you at the dentist, and just leave. I just am not like, I'm just not very good with like board game and like anime and like, mangas and like, Dungeon Dragon and like video game and like Call of Duty and like jigsaw puzzles. Like it's just not me. Like I'm not very nerdy. And people who are nerdy, I just bully, so it just doesn't work. Like one time I went on a date with a guy and he was like obsessed with Lord and Ring. and I couldn't help myself. I made fun of him the whole time for liking Lord and Ring. And he thought it was really funny and wanted to go on a second date. But I was being serious. I can't with the Lord and Ring shit. So that didn't happen. I told you guys, I watched Lord and Ring. The trees were talking. I fell asleep. I woke up. The trees were on fire in the same place. I missed nothing of that movie. I remember the guy with the bow and arrow that's married to Miss Mama's. He like, they get off the boat. They're wet. He like takes his clothes off and he's like next to the bow and it's like weirdly sexual and weird. And I remember that. That's it. Oh, and then Frollo throws the ring in the fire at the end. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I watched the movie. It was boring. I fell asleep. I missed nothing. Oh, I forgot and then Harry Potter guy goes missing. The fucking wizard. Wandolph, whatever his name is. He goes missing in the fiery, the trees are on fire. That era is when he goes missing. I think he died. I don't know. I fell asleep at that part, so I have no idea what happened. I don't even know. I watched the movie, though. My second channel is Antphrodite, TEA. Gandalf, my bad. I forgot. I know I watched it. You guys want to argue with me that I didn't watch it? I watched it. It's just not very good, so I fell asleep. Spoiler alert. No, and if you like Game Throne, it's worse. Game Throne has too much sexual things and like adult stuff. It's gross. It's disgusting. Lord of the Rings is disgusting. I had so many ideas for vlogs for my second channel, but none of them worked out. That's why I haven't uploaded anything on my second channel in like a week or two. But I did upload them onto my YouTube members. My YouTube members got the leftover remnants of the vlogs that didn't work out. Excuse me. American Horror Story. What about her? That show's alright. What's a teacher attachment? What does that mean? I think there's some form of reincarnation. I don't know if it's as simple as we think it, though. What's your favorite movie? None of them. I'm not a big movie girl. I do want to make my own tarot deck. You love True Blood? You sound like my mom. That's a mom show. What fandoms do you like? None of them. I feel like you need a bad boy with a good heart. He's a bad boy with a tainted heart. And even I know this ain't smart. I'm not a good boy, so... Love your content, bless you. Thank you, Darius. Thank you for the 1 month of the Antphrodite Supremes. Join my YouTube members if you haven't, guys, or gift some if you want. You are a mom, okay? I loved Law & Order SVU growing up, yes. My teachers bullied me and made fun of me, so I can't relate. Do you have a favorite band? Britney Spears. They're a really good band. You should Google them. I fall asleep to crime shows. Iconic. SVU is so heavy, girl. Not really. It was a comfort show growing up. What's wrong with the last episode of Mask Girl? Whose celebrities reach out to you? All of them. Have you watched any of the Ghibli movies? Yes. Are you into books? I don't read. I don't have an inner dialogue. Do you watch American Horror Story? Yes. If so, what is your favorite season? Coven and Apocalypse. I really like Apocalypse. New York City made me cry, though. And nothing makes me cry. You look like the type to enjoy Rick or Morty. Wow, that was a read. That was a read. Ouch. What an insult. Love Screen Queens. I used to watch Bob Burger. Not anymore. What's your signature dish to cook even though you don't like cooking? Air. I'm very good at it. Which Ghibli movie is your favorite? I think they're all the same. They're kind of all just cute. My last boyfriend got me by asking me to Ghibli movies. Liking Ghibli movies is very millennial core. And it makes me cringe, no shade. They're not bad, it's just like Studio Ghibli as a personality trait is just very millennial core. What's your favorite food? King Air. It's really good when you're on a diet like I am right now. Do you have any pets? No, but I want to get an exotic short hair cat one day, and I also want to get a pick-me dog. A pick-me's dog. But I want it to have really long hair, like the really long hair that looks like a little Roomba on the floor, like a mop on the floor. So people will be like, oh, you left your wig on the floor, and then it picks its head up and it's a dog. The You talk Spanish. Excuse me? What would you name them? I don't know. That's so specific. Yeah, I have weird mental illness. Card pull on Scott Disick. Why? What's your favorite holiday? It's Plague Day. Can you do a conspiracy reading on JFK? I thought I did that already. Have I? You're glowing. Thanks. Your mom loves those dogs and cats. Thoughts on Diddy? I have a video on it. I'm screaming at there being a Melanie Martinez stan in here. I've never listened to her music ever, so I wouldn't know. I didn't know who she was until until people almost died at her show in Austin, and I found out who she was from that. Favorite Kardashian? None of them. Brat necklace is everything. Thanks, it's an HRH collection piece. Thanks, unknown. I went to that Austin show, loved it, worst venue. Almost died. Yeah, people were dying of like heat stroke or something like that, allegedly. Ugh. What do you do for that beautiful olive skin? Peach and Lily Skin Glass Serum. La Roche-Posay is what I wash with. And then Jeffree Star Moisturizer is what gives it the glow. So the skin serum, Peach and Lily skin serum, skin glass serum, that evens out the complexion. And then Jeffree Star's moisturizer makes it glow, and that's it. Drink a lot of water. Love Barbie. I have dry skin. Ultra dry, ultra sensitive. Let me show you something about my skin. Okay? You see the color of it? Watch this. Look how red it's getting. I barely touch my skin. Look how red it is. Look how red it's getting. I barely touch my skin. See? It looks like I have blush on. So I have the most sensitive skin on the planet. I don't know what to tell you. It's fucking beet red right there. No, I don't know how to shout. I'm sorry. Cute earring. Thanks, there, HRH. Natural blush for sure, yeah. Kuromi. That's why all your concealers give you a reaction. They do. I just suffer through it, as you can see. Even this one gives me a reaction. I just suffer through it. I'd rather have red eyes than under eye circles. I have a crush on someone. Do you think I should leave him alone? I don't know. I don't have crushes on anyone ever, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you flirt with your crush and they don't flirt back, they're not interested, right? So have you flirted? Should I eat all of these Krispy Kreme donuts? Ooh. No, I will not be getting Botox. I only wear concealer, that's it. That's all I have is concealer on. I have not tried that. You and Johnny Depp have the same birthday. Oh, really? Do we? Me and Iggy Azalea have the same birthday. Me and Fetty Wap have the same birthday. Hookway, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. I appreciate that. I don't go out in the sun. I'm allergic to happiness. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Were you around for Tupac and Biggie Smalls? What? Do exes always come back? The ones you don't want. Am I dating? I would love to find someone. So your favorite season is winter? It's summer, actually. I just love going in the water. I love going in the water. It's my favorite. Ashley, thanks for joining the Antphrodite. Me? I love the beach. I don't know how to shout. I'm sorry. What do you think butterflies symbolize spiritually? I mean, butterflies have a short lifespan, so probably something to do with that. You're so cute. Please be always healthy and happy. Thank you. It's so sweet of you. A weirdo. Can you do a reading on who murdered what? Huh? What? Oh. Okay. Do you want to get married? I don't know. I go forth and back and forth on marriage. I just don't know if I trust someone enough. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, is it necessary? I don't know. Is it necessary? I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Am I even going to get in a relationship? Like, no one seems to be a good fit for me. So I'm always just like, am I even going to get in a relationship in the first place? Like, I try so hard and I fail every time. So I'm kind of like, marriage is the last thing on my mind. I'm not even close to that. I don't even know when Mercury retrograde is. What's your least favorite zodiac sign? All of them. It depends on what we're talking about. I think each sign has their strength and weakness, so it depends what the scenario is. Aw, thanks, Lara. Laura. What's your birth time? I posted my chart on my YouTube channel. It's called, it's in the video, Tarot Tips, I think. If it's not in that one, it's in the one that's linked in the description of that video. Tips for tarot, whatever. What was your favorite meal this week? The air that I ate. Low-key hyper and unhinged mood. What do angel numbers mean during breakup phase? I think we see things to reiterate the things that we are feeling. So I don't know if it necessarily has a direct meaning. Mac and cheese with bacon sounds good. David, thank you so much for 7 months. Super nervous about an upcoming job. Thanks for streaming today. You got this. I believe in you. Antphrodite are always skinny, hot, successful, talented, period. Join the Antphrodite today. It's only $5. Have you heard about Riley Strain? They talked to me about that earlier, but they didn't really explain it. And then I did a reading on Amanda Bynes, so it'll be up tomorrow, so. I don't ever get crushes. Something's wrong with me. Oh my God, some guy kissed me and there was a spark and I ran away because I don't want to spark with him. I forgot to tell you guys that. He kissed me on the lips. He pissed me off and I was like, leave me alone, you're pissing me off. And then he kissed me on the lips and yeah, and then I ran. Because I was like, he probably thinks I'm psycho. I ran away from him because I felt a spark and I just like did not want him to get that satisfaction, so I ran away. And then now I already forgot it because I have object permanence issues, so. That was your soulmate. Don't wish ill on me, please. I have his number. Don't wish ill on me. Is this dude in his sister's room? I haven't seen that comment since like, wow. 2019 maybe? When I first started Twitch. That's crazy. One, imagine being that fucking lacking that much creativity, right? But two, that really takes me back. Things have not changed, huh? I don't have ADHD. I just have issues with object permanence. Like, really badly. Like, really badly. It's really bad. It's really bad. The reason I ran away is because he's a problem, not because I, like, run away from love. He pissed me off when I cursed him out, and then he did that. And then I was like, oh my God. Oh, thanks for the $5, MJ. Been unemployed over a year. I need a job stat, and the Aries eclipse is freaking me out. Cancer rising 10th house Aries. You know what I've learned from all of my friends? physically going to places or talking to people through LinkedIn is much more effective than sending applications or resumes. In dating, for me, I think I can find something wrong with anyone. It's my special talent. And so I have issues with all the signs. But in terms of compatibility, I think the ones that give me the most issues are probably like Taurus, because they're super stubborn and set in their ways, which doesn't work for me. Or like Aquarius, because they're playing it too cool, which makes me think they're not interested. Or like Sagittarius, if they're too goofy, I'm just kind of like turned off. So what is object permanence? Google it. No, I like Leos. I like the drama, so I like Leos. When it comes to dating, I have Venus and Mars and Leo in the 8th house, so of course I like Leo energy when dating. Ew. Do you prefer when they show they're interested in you or when they hide it? AI, thanks for the $5 tip. I appreciate that. Or Al, I don't know, I couldn't tell. If a man hides his interest in me, he will never hear from me ever again, because I will assume that he doesn't like me and move on. It's the kiss of death. Playing it cool for me is like the kiss of death. Like, that's just not gonna work for a girl like me. Ever. In a million years. Sorry. I'm like, should I eat another donut? I've eaten so many though. How old you? Oh, I'm skinny. Krispy Kreme. Okay, it's supposed to be like that, your name. Okay. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Moulin is my favorite as well, clearly. I got this on clearance for like fucking $11. What's my name? Antphrodite. Dang, I got to go. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Would you move to LA? No. Love the Quiet on Set reading video. You'll love the Amanda Bynes one tomorrow. Donate 100 if you say my name. Oh, I don't know how to say names because I only speak Italian. So, the names are in American, not Italian, so I can't read them. What is your biggest turnoff from a guy? I have a lot of them. I would say number one is just playing it cool. Guys who play it cool. Just the biggest ick on the planet for me. Guys who don't care about anything, really, like, just an ick. Yeah, I don't really care. Like, what are you, you're not a person. Like, I know a lot of people like golden retriever boyfriend. That's my worst nightmare, is having a golden retriever. Dead weight. Thoughts on war? Good question. What a great question. I'm sure there's more than one answer to that. War isn't great. What's a red flag that should be common sense? What do you mean? I don't get that question. My second channel is Antphrodite T-E-A, Antphrodite T. One drag queen you would like to meet? I don't care. All of them. Yeah, I don't really need a support. Happy energy follows me around like a lost puppy. Golden retriever energy literally means that he acts like a golden retriever, which means that he follows you around like a lost puppy and is just excited to be there and is like a +1. That to me just seems like dead weight. It's not my interest. A lot of people like it. It's just not for me. I'd rather be on my own. I'm very independent. Like, I like space and an individual, someone that is busy and has their own desires and their own brain. I don't like hive mind energy. Do you have girlfriends? Yes. Golden retriever is not for me, such a Gemini. It just doesn't work. You don't like boys playing it cool when they show affection, you run. The man that showed affection is not a good person. What are you not getting? What's not clicking for you? Antphrodite T-E-A is my second channel. Can you smell death? What? The sweetest, beautiful face. Can't believe you are still single. You're wonderful. Thanks. I love when people are like, oh, you're single for a reason. You must actually be toxic. I'm like, oh, so you're jealous and you're looking to see if you can find something that will crack me. You think I'm so perfect. You're trying to find a crack in my perfection. Love it. Jealous. Yeah, I've decentered men in my life, so I don't really give a shit if I have a man or not, but I would like one day. How do you know if something is meant for you? Do you believe in letting go and what's meant for you will find you regardless? I think the universe will give you multiple chances. Bad boys give all the sparks. That's actually not why. It's just because energetically, I think I can tell if I'd work well with someone and if there's mutual energy, I can tell. And so that's like what the spark is. But if the person is choosing to do stupid things with their life or, you know, wants to spiral or whatever the hell they're doing, if they're making bad choices in their life, even though there's good chemistry and even though I know it would work, I'm still gonna not be involved in it because you're making bad choices, and until you make good choices, I'm not interested. You're consciously making a decision to make a bad choice, and I'm consciously making the decision to fuck off, right? It's kind of how it works for me. You like the necklace? Men are threatened by a lot of things. My personality, my success, my skinny. I've had men literally be like nice to me and then go, how the fuck are you so skinny? It's literally like almost like a threat. Like they're mad that I'm so thin. I'm like, oh, you think I'm thin? Skinny is a bargaining chip amongst gay people. Smart and strict, love it. Period. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks for the $2, Mr. Rainbow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Why do you think you're psychic? It's probably some form of mental illness or something. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Ask the universe. You have a wonderful vibe and lovely sensitivity. Always stunned by the accuracy of your predictions. Thank you. I have an Aries moon. I'd read people online all day, every day. See you, the tall, blonde, white guy who will be almost bald. He'll work in the tech industry. Why you want me to with a bald man? Why do I have to get a man that works in tech? Ugh. And why does he have to be bald? Tell him to go to Turkey and get the fucking toupee surgery. I'm not saying I don't like men. I'm just saying my man not gonna be bald, period. What's wrong with the baldies and techies? A lot. I live in Austin. I see you with a Hassan type of man. He's very passive when it comes to his relationships, though. That's not gonna work for me. Hope we get another hot girl walk video soon. Everyone hated them. Said they couldn't hear me. And they didn't do that well either in view-wise. So I was like, oh, maybe they're right. They suck. Girl, I ain't getting no motherfucking wig. Would you date another spiritual man? Probably not. Would you go for a techie? I've had bad experiences. My dream job for a guy is like works in finance or owns his own business. Those are my dream jobs for a man that I marry. I'm guessing your nakshatra moon. Oh, girl, I can't read that. You can fix baldness most of the time with some intense self-care. It's called going to Turkey and getting a wig, girl. Getting the wig surgery, girl. Do you think Kate Middleton was cloned? I think if they were going to clone somebody, it wouldn't be Kate Middleton. If your man goes bald, what you going to do? We going to worry about that if it happens. Finance over tech. I love finance bros. They're all low-key absolute freaks in the bedroom. Love it. They're kinky as hell. I love finance bros. Oh my god, they're crazy. They're insane. They're insane. Love it. Love it. Who do you think they'd clone? Me. Have you seen my tits? They're gonna want 4 of these. Are you team Kate or Megan? Oh, I don't care about either of them. I don't care about the royals. They care about me. What's your favorite kind of date? One that I can leave quickly. Yikes, hate the finance bros. They suck in bed. Finance bros like to be told what to do, so they just listen to me and I have a good time. I don't care if they do. Just do as I say and shut up. skinny. So what's the base of this live chat? Just curious. Well, I clicked the button on my phone and it screen records my face in live, like now, like this is all happening right now. And it sends the pixels and the numbers to your phone and the servers. So the servers of YouTube and then your phone. And it's a real-time viewing of what I'm doing right now. So it's really cool, but that's the purpose of it, is to like show you like what I'm currently doing as you are currently doing. You know what I mean? It's like the same technology that's used for FaceTime. That's the purpose of it. It's a hot mess. Thank you for calling me hot. I really appreciate that. Actually, it makes me feel good. Abs or dad bods? Oh, abs, but I call them blank gutters, so that's why I like them. Not for like the aesthetic, but for the purpose of use. Thank you, Darius, for the $50. Thank you for recognizing my talent. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Woo! If I had pom-poms, I would throw them, but instead you can just look at my invisible skinny. Oh, good luck on your homework. Can you do another Amanda Bynes reading? Elena, tomorrow your wish will be granted. Can you do a reading on Lady Gaga? I think she's dropping new music. Well, she dropped the ball, so it's about time she dropped new music. No, men are never into astrology, even gay men. We're rarely into it. What does your necklace say, Skinny? Is Lady Gaga in the Illuminati? I think they would have denied her access, to be honest. What the fuck? Wow. What's your number one advice for someone trying to reach your dreams? Stop asking for advice and start doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Yeah, where's the music for real? What's your favorite shows? Oh, I don't watch TV because I want to look skinny, and I feel like TV makes me want to eat because it's boring. Didn't Lady Gaga's assistant sue her for making her sleep at night because she kept having nightmares from witchcraft? Allegedly, yeah. Yeah, she talked about, like, bathing in blood or some shit, allegedly, and like, fucking... She said Gaga heard voices and shit, and demons were coming after her. Just kidding. What are your thoughts on the eclipse? I don't really know anything about that. Would you like to be a slur? What? Hey, I'm 67 years young, and I think you're great. I love how honest you are. Keep up the good work. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, Pamela. That makes me feel so happy. And thank you for watching me and supporting me. I appreciate it. I hope things are well. Hope you're feeling good. I'm honored. How do you deal with loneliness? I get on live chat. Who's Pookie? I don't know her. I thought Pookie is the one from that movie with the tiger and the Eeyore and the piglet. Isn't Pookie from that one? With the bear with the honey? That's Pookie, right? Pookie Bear or whatever. What the fuck am I looking at? Talent. Something that might be foreign for you. I'm 54 and married. I got my husband into you. We're both Scorpios, but we can sing each other. Aw, I love that. Thanks. Oh, not the piano. I'm screaming. Thank you, praise. I'm giving you some money because you are serving right now. Aunt, the sad has me rolling. Thank you, Kat, for the $5 tip. Thank you for appreciating my talent. Appreciate you. Join the Antphrodite if you haven't. It's a $5, $10, $50 tier. You get access to pick a card, story times. You can win a reading from me. Zayn is dropping a new album. He waited too long and his sound is dated. Olivia Rodrigo is dropping her deluxe. No one moved. No one moved. Not even a little bit. Instead, we put Slut Pop Miami on repeat like we've been doing. I love Moulane. She's such a great person. I know her personally. My sister's Virgin Mary necklace broke. Does that mean something? She lost her virginity. Thanks, Captain. Are you excited for Beyonce's new album? I hate country music with a burning passion. Her song is just like okay, not my favorite. So I wouldn't say I'm excited for the album, but I will listen to it. Renaissance is my favorite album of hers. So she's not topping Renaissance, so I'm already setting that expectation. I just fucking hate country music. So I know she says it's not a country album, so I have faith in her that it'll still sound good. But I don't like Daddy Lessons, so I'm probably not the demographic for this album either. Just like Ari, I'm not the demo. Got into Kim Patches with you, period. Love. I need to edit my video. Okay, 10 more minutes, and then I have to edit. I've done a lot of readings on Beyonce and her new album. What's your favorite dessert? Air. Are you more of a Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, or Sophia? In my head, I'm Rose. I think to most of my friends, I'm probably Sophia. Sophia was my guess. Yeah, I think my friends would call me a Sophia. I think I'm Rose. In my head, I'm Rose. I'm definitely not Blanche. I don't have sex at all ever. I'm not Blanche. And I'm definitely not Dorothy. I'm not, like, serious enough. Unless someone's alarm going off. The Golden Girls is a classic. Check, please. Shrimp. Kaylee, thank you for the $10. First time being able to catch a live. Hi, Am friends. What's up, Kaylee? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My daughter watched you first and got me into it. We love you, the bestest. Oh my God, thank you, Beth. I love that you can bond over me. It makes me feel so good. Why is it always people that I chase run away and people I run away from chase me? Because you want what you can't have. You feel like you're lacking something and you're looking for a relationship to fill a void when it should be enhancing your life, not replacing something you're missing. What genre do you think Act 3 will be? God only knows. I want to go shopping with you. You probably don't. I'm like neurotic about it. Do you hate me? I don't think I hate anything right now. Rose was a very hardy person. You fit her to a T. Betty would have been proud of you. Aw, thanks. That's like the sweetest compliment I've ever received. I am watching Drag Race, but I don't really care about it. I'm like casually watching it. It's boring these days. I'm just like, okay, come on. Your React Mondays make you laugh so hard. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. I am honest to shop with, but I also hate everything. Would you ever go vegan? I like vegan foods, but vegan cheese sucks, and I can't give up cheese. So the Monday Twitch streams get me through the week. Aw, thanks. Thank you for joining the Antphrodite's Rainbow. I love that. Welcome. A lot of celebrities have reached out to me. Some of them are nice, some of them are rude. Are you a picky shopper? Yes. Your Tar Hall is cute. Thank you. I don't even know where half the stuff I bought is. I would love some advice. The guy I was talking to and flirting with got a girlfriend out of nowhere. What does that mean? He was talking to multiple girls at once. Which, by the way, is not a bad thing. I think we should be talking to multiple guys the same way. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Sushi, thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. Thank you for acknowledging my talent. I appreciate that. It also means that either he started talking to her first, so they had more, she had like a leg up in terms of connection, or he just liked her better. So what we do is block and move on. And that's it. You look like a younger Patrick Swayze. Thank you. I've gotten that before. Legal advice for your channel. Someone told, I one time spoke to a lawyer and they were like, you know, if anyone ever really tries to go after you, just post it because it's going to backfire for them. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? If you're silencing a psychic, that's not a good look. So I don't know. I don't really care. No, I'm not afraid of aging. I've always looked young. Do you think it's possible for a man to ever be too busy to commit to someone? Kind of. I had a thing with this guy that was like super busy, and I could see that he was trying, but we met through circumstance, so he wasn't looking, and I personally feel like he gave me a ton of bullshit excuses, but technically they weren't wrong. And the way I looked at it, I was just kind of like, bro, if you really like me and if you really valued, you would actually try, even if you have a lot on your plate. So it just seemed to me like he actually was too busy and he didn't like me enough. But if we would have hung out more, he could have maybe liked me enough to make time. But the way I saw it is I was just like, I'm not interested in trying to convince you to date me. So I was just kind of like, oh, well. The way I look at it like that is if a guy is really busy, I kind of try to leave it on a good note. And if we ever reconnect which basically means if they ever text me, because I will not text them again ever unless they text me first. If they ever text me again and it's a different time and they're in a different place, then I would be open to it again. But it's like if he wanted to, he would. I don't know if I would say if he wanted to, he would, as much as I would say sometimes you're not in the right place or whatever for it to work. And as long as there wasn't bad blood, there's no reason when people are in a better place, if both people are single, that you couldn't reopen that. But you have to protect yourself. And I protected myself in that instance. And so I think other people need to, when you're in a position like that, you need to protect yourself. Right person, wrong time. Yes, basically that. Like basically right person, wrong time. But at the end of the day, I'm not chasing. And if you're not interested, I'm not going to beg you. So I'm just going to move on. And if we end up crossing paths again, then it's meant to be. And if not, then I'm going to find someone better than you anyways. So I'm not worried about it. Yeah, maybe he was emotionally available. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of in a unique position here when it comes to dating. If something doesn't work out, I'm not really trying to dissect, like, what's wrong with me or what's wrong with him. I'm kind of just like, oh, well, like, I'm not trying to figure out, like, was he emotionally available? Was he this? I don't have an inner dialogue. I only seen pictures, so I don't really overanalyze things like that. I kind of just take it for what it was and hope for the best. I'm not a pessimistic person. I'm an optimistic person. I feel like you have to consciously choose to be optimistic. So I look at things from a positive perspective, like, oh, it just wasn't meant to be. And, but like I said, whenever I have situations like that, because it's happened to me a few times, I'm never going to reach out to them ever. They all have my number. I don't block them. So I'm always just like, if you texted me, you would get an answer. If you don't text me, then you're not interested, which is completely fine. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be interested in me right now with this fucking wig, bitch, but I'm getting my hair cut on Sunday because I have something really important to film in LA next week. I like that mindset, though. Yeah, I guess it has its strengths and weaknesses. I'm not going to beg for someone's attention, I'll tell you that. Oh, that's a wig? Yeah. No, bitch, I called it a wig. It's not a wig. Are you an earth sign? Should I eat one of these fucking donuts again? Ugh, I want one real bad. Sometimes guys just want to date and run. That's not fun for me. Yeah, I'm not going to let a man pull a fast one on me because I actually don't care, so. I know I'm a great person. I know whoever I date is going to be very lucky. And I'm not interested in settling. So, I've had to tell a lot of fucking people, bro. I've had to tell a lot of people, like, go fuck random dudes because that's where you're at right now. And you'll get bored of that. But, goodbye. Sometimes that's just what people want to do. They may not realize that that's what they want to do, but that's what they want to do. Their light isn't on. Their taxi cab theory. Their light isn't on. What's up, Dorsey? Thank you. Why is my baby daddy's girlfriend such a creep? Maybe she feels insecure about it. Do you have any particular signs you naturally gravitate towards? Virgos love me and are obsessed until they hate me. I'm usually pretty drawn towards Capricorns myself, but it never works out. And Scorpios always try to figure me out, so probably the top 3. How would you describe a Capricorn's personality? Capricorns are like the dad of the zodiac. So sometimes they can be a little bit more of like a, what's the word? like a structure-oriented person. Usually, I mean, Capricorn's what, like the workhorse, they usually say? Like it's, how do I describe? Have a little bit more of a drier personality. Not boring, but just more of serious. A serious nature to them. An underlying level of seriousness to them. I kind of like that because I'm the antithesis of that. I'm like, no, I take nothing serious. I'm a Gemini. I don't take anything serious. So I kind of really enjoy Capricorns because I kind of just wreak havoc on them. And they usually find it endearing because I'm kind of just like, let's do this crazy thing. Let's have this. Let's do... And they're not used to like someone thinking outside of the box because they usually put themselves in a box. So we usually have fun together. That's the only reason why I'm usually drawn towards Capricorns. Because I'm like, let me just like get you out of your comfort zone. Because they're usually like a little scared to try something new. Virgos are obsessed with me because they want to fix me. And I'm just like, okay. And then Scorpios want to figure me out because they don't understand me and they understand everyone. And so they finally found someone they can't understand. And they kind of want to control me. And just Capricorn, I feel a connection. It's hard to actually like interact with them. They're so cold. Yeah, welcome to Capricorns. Don't waste your time chasing them. The last Capricorn I liked chased abs, and I was like, ugh. Bookworm, thank you for the 8 months. Do you think I should take the initiative with my shy, introverted, cute Capricorn friend? Thank you for this reading. I'm really enjoying your live. If you're friends with the Capricorn, it might be a little difficult because they're kind of rigid with boundaries. I mean, I guess you could start flirting and see what happens. How can you tell if a Virgo likes you romantically? Physical touch, usually. They hate physical touch, so if they're physical touching, they must really like you. Your Uranus in the first house gives you your spark. It's true, it does. I'm interesting, unpredictable because I have BPD and some trauma. I'm reserved and conservative. Do you think opposites attract? I think it's different for everyone. I'm a Gemini. Your hair looks awesome. Thanks, don't get used to it. I'm chopping it all off. Oh my god, I have to go in 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. I've been live for like almost 2 hours. And I was live earlier on another platform, so I've just been live all day. And I have work to do. I've got some work to do. They want to organize your closet. I'm screaming. Why would I grow a mullet? Same, I got work too. I'm over it. Any Virgos want to reorganize my organs? Ew. I mean, I have impeccable gaydar. Yes, I do get thoughts about viewers. Someone sneezed. How can you tell a Capricorn man likes you? If he shares things about his life, I suppose. They're usually closed off. I want a pretzel from the pub really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, last questions. Any last questions? Any last questions? Dun, dun, dun. Girl. What's your body count? What are we, 13? Yikes. You know, there's an age restriction for this live. Girl. A mess. All right, guys. I have a video going up tomorrow that you guys will like. I'll see you then. Bye. I don't actually know how to end this live, so I guess we're going to figure that out live. Let's try this. Oh my God, you're stuck with me.